everybody, welcome back to Vlogmas. I am Cass Bowers and I am going to post a YouTube video early today. I decided to do it early and I changed what I said a little bit from yesterday. I decided that I would post my to-do list and then the next day let you know what I checked off of the to-do list, because I'm thinking I'm going to be so engrossed in my research and in everything I have to do for the day that just having to come out here and post it for you all would be more stressful. So I'm trying to relieve the stress. Anyway, do you all create to-do lists? I do. And excuse me, in my office I have white paper that I put on the wall, and then like to the side of me I would have the to-do list there. I just haven't brought it here. I actually was in my office at my parents' house in the basement yesterday, and I meant to grab my little those long sheets of post-it paper to bring here to put on this wall, and I still have to go out. So I had a bunch of offices. I don't know, I get bored with the space, and then I don't get I'm not as motivated. So I first had an office. I have an office in my bedroom. I moved it into this room. Talked about that. I had an office in my parents' basement. In the house that I grew up in the basement, they have a finished basement with wood paneling, and I'll show you that one day. And so I had an office there, and then I stopped going over there, and I started going out to the church. So my dad is a retired pastor, and my uncle is a pastor. They have a church. It's kind of far from where I live. It's about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes from where I live. And so when I go out there, it's great because, yeah, I mean, if I drive 15 minutes to go somewhere, I'm going to be productive. There's nobody out there because of, COVID and all of that. And during the day, no one would be out there anyway. And so I would go out there. I would be so productive. I have the whole place to myself. Only the cleaning crew would come in from time to time. But other than that, there'd be no one there. Perfect. Well, the furnace went out in the church, and since there's no one there, they're kind of deciding if they want to get it fixed now or later. It's a lot of things that go into that. My uncle actually used to do that for a living, so he could easily fix it, but he's really busy. His wife is ill. He just got a big promotion at work. So there's a lot of things to play and why that furnace hasn't been fixed. And it was perfectly fine with no furnace, with my little heater in that office. It was perfect. I closed the door, it would be nice and toasty in there. And it probably still would be, but the colder it gets, the harder it is to go out there. So I might decide to go out there a couple of days a week, but I probably won't go out there every day like I was doing. But who knows? It might be still the best place for me to do my work. So I have to go out there and get the rest of my materials. I have books. So really I have things spread across 3 offices, which is not very smart. But anyway, I will work on that and decide how I'm going to do that. In the interim, I have this little notebook that I've showed you before that I really, really love, and I can't find at Target. So with the little dates at the top, again with the little dates at the top where you can just circle the month and the day. I love. So I have these little papers that I stick in here with all my other little notes. I used to be addicted to Post-it notes, so I try not to use Post-it notes because then I just have Post-it everywhere, so I try not to use those. So this is what I do instead. I have today is Monday's to-do list. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you my to-do list for Monday. And then sometime on Tuesday, I'm going to let you know how many things I checked off on that list. I know that's not really Vlogmas, but sometimes it'll be Vlogmas type things on here. It might be some Christmas things. This is how I'm doing Vlogmas. This is just to get me acclimated to this new vlog life. And a friend of mine even commented below, thank you, Cara, I should vlog more about this PhD student life. So that's what I'm going to do. It's really all consuming anyway. And there's a lot to talk about regarding that. But for today, Monday's to-do list is I have to do a little background. I also do some diversity training as a kind of a side job. I know I have a lot of those. And so I have diversity training coming up tomorrow. Actually, I have 2 this week. And so I have to rework the workbook that I created for the diversity training. I have to tighten up the PowerPoint that goes along with the diversity training. So those are two things that I need to check off. Those are two separate things. I am moving into a different I'm moving from a trainer role into a comms role for my full-time gig. So I have to create a transition outline to kind of move my accounts over to other folks. To do that, I have to create a comms plan for the new in the new role that I'm in. I have to create a comms plan for them. I have to finish my Christmas shopping. I'm so close. I have all four of my grandsons done, and I'm trying to decide. We normally don't exchange gifts for the adults in our family. It's just like I think it's 12 and under that we buy, or like 15 and under, or something like that. But it's only just the adults. But this year, I think some of us are deciding to purchase things for each other. So I'm deciding on what to do with that. My daughter is actually, her birthday is December 23rd, and she's turning 30, so it's a big birthday for her. I don't know what to get her. So we have to decide, or I have to decide what I want to get her. So one of the things is to finish my Christmas list. The next one is to create a vlog topic list so I can kind of outline the whole rest of this series for Vlogmas, and then decide how I'm going to go move forward after Vlogmas. I will probably take a break. And to write at least 10 pages of content. I call it content because I'm a comms person, for my dissertation topics. Again, my topics are self-categorization, positive identity, stereotypes, gender, racial stereotypes, and bias and discrimination. So for those 5 topics, write at least 2 pages each, so 10 pages of content. And then update the folders on the OneDrive. So I have created a OneDrive folder. I love OneDrive. Like, side note, I love OneDrive. I like it better than Google Docs. I don't really like Google Docs. Google Docs are not dynamic enough. There's not enough functionality for me. I'm probably just an old person that just likes what I like. But I've tried to teach myself and learn the new technology. It just doesn't have all the functionality. So if Google Docs ever comes up with other enhanced functionality that I need, I will like it better. But for now, I am a Microsoft Office person. So I use OneDrive because what is super duper cool about OneDrive is you can be in a Word doc and it will automatically save to the cloud into OneDrive so other folks can see it. So you get all the functionality of Microsoft Word in this case, but then it also has that shareability where people can see what you're doing. So I feel like it's the best of both worlds. And I don't know if people know that, but in the OneDrive document, if you save it to the cloud, if you save it to OneDrive, your edits are real time and other folks can see those edits in real time. Use OneDrive. And then I want to update that folder in OneDrive so that my mom, who's helping me so generously with all of this, can see my, we can be more organized so she can see kind of my progress. I can see her progress. So since I said that I want to write on 5 topics per day, so 10 pages per day, she was like, oh, that means I have more work. And I was like, yeah, sorry. So I already talked to her and she is willing and able. And so I love that. And the final thing is I want to kind of buy some spa items and kind of do some self-care and make sure that I keep myself in the right mental space and take care of myself and my back because I have a bad back. And so that's my list. So it's about how many items? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 things on my to-do list today, but those five topics that I have to write on. So that's today, Monday morning. That's my to-do list. I'll come back tomorrow and let you know how many of those things I've checked off. You're holding me accountable. This is my accountability partner, all of YouTube land, all of my 6 subscribers. So thank you so much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for coming on this journey with me. We will see you soon. Bye, castmates. I always lose this thing. At the end, I should have it in my hand so I don't have to look for it. But anyway, At least I'm looking in the right place. I'm getting better. So, okay, bye, castmates.